All right, guys, come on in. We are live and in full effect tonight. It is 10:42 on the East Coast, and let's see what you guys are dealing with on this fine Friday evening. If you guys are new here, my name is Scott. I'm a certified Christian divorce recovery coach, and I help people heal from divorce and breakups, break trauma bonds, and heal from narcissistic relationships. And we take your power back, and we figure out who you are outside of a relationship. So make sure you guys drop your comments down below. Anything that you're struggling with, any questions that you have. Tell us where you're watching from tonight, guys. Come on in. Alabama, Roll Tide, Virginia, Alabama. I don't know, y'all can't see my football. There's Alabama football up there. Come on in, guys. Texas, Los Angeles, Missouri. Cool. What are you guys struggling with tonight? I know a lot of you guys are going through a divorce, going through a breakup, something, healing from trauma bonds, those types of things. You've come to the right place. I coach people through this every single day. She said War Eagle. No, I mean they even got a football team still. I mean, I'm confused. I'm confused. Come on in, guys. What are you struggling with tonight? Some of you guys are just sitting at home, struggling. That's right, Ashley. Come on in, guys. We got TikTok live. We got Facebook live. I see you guys jumping in. Facebook, say hello, and let's get it rocking tonight. Come on, guys. I am tired. Got a lot of work done today. Had some coaching calls, and I'm ready to talk with you guys tonight. Let's get it. What's up, Miss Kara? Good evening. Good evening. Renee, I am doing a little better. 15 years down the drain. Trauma bond. So don't look at it as 15 years down the drain. Look at it as 15 years of an education as to what love is not. Okay? Passing the night away with wine. Church hurt. That's very common. Church hurt is very common. The problem with church hurt is that too often we put our faith in people instead of our faith in God. So if we go to church and people there can hurt us and then we don't want to go back to church anymore, then our faith wasn't in God. Our faith was in people. All right. We're talking about healing from divorce and breakups tonight. If you've been cheated on, betrayed, abandoned, mistreated, any of those things, you've come to the right place. If you guys are new here, my name is Scott. I'm a certified Christian divorce recovery coach, and I've been coaching people for about 3 years now. And I love what I do. So let's get into this conversation. 34 years and then betrayed. Yep. I see it a lot. I see it a lot. Been cheated on by my husband after 9 years. What was his excuse? Disrespected. Okay. Kayla, what was his excuse? Alexa, turn it up one. I always like to hear what people's excuse was when they get cheated on. You won't even believe it. He told me that after I got custody of his 2 kids, I was giving them too much attention. It's valid though. What's up, Emmy? It's valid. Women are notorious for that. Women are notorious for when children come around, when children come into the picture, they get most of your attention. 7 months out, I don't want to be touched by anyone. I just want to sleep. I get it. Valid. Mike's been cheated on. She went back to her ex and took our 1-year-old boy and won't let me see him at all. So, well, that's highly frowned upon in the court system. It's called parental alienation. And you should really document the crap out of that, and you should take her back to court. I've seen 2 people that gained full custody because the mom was doing that. Court system frowns highly, highly, highly upon parental alienation. All right, TikTok, I see you guys jumping in. If you guys are new here, my name is Scott. I'm a certified Christian divorce recovery coach, and I coach people through healing from divorce and breakups and breaking trauma bonds, healing from narcissistic relationships. And you don't have to stay stuck where you are. So many of y'all have no idea what you're going to do. So many people don't have any idea how you're going to pick up and continue with your life, and I can show you how. It's what we do every day. Awesome helmet. You like that? That's my Spartan helmet. I found out my husband was I can't say that word. He put me and our 5 kids through hell for 4 months. I finally left, and he did come back until he went into rehab. How do I know if I have a trauma bond? Now that he's in rehab, I'm told that I need to stand in the gap and stick by him. Well, that's clearly some trauma bond activity there. Almost every single person that I coach that's trying to save an addict, I understand. I really do. But you've got to figure out how many times you're going to try to save them before you just realize it may not happen. Okay. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Maletta? Thank you. Thank you. TikTok, what are you guys struggling with tonight? We're talking about healing from narcissistic relationships, healing from divorce and breakups. Let's get it. Got a hiccups, guys. I'm sorry if my microphone's catching all of that. Just started watching your videos, really liking them. Currently separated, ready to get divorced, but have to find a home for myself and our little girl. Why? I always want to know why. Why are you getting a divorce? Why are you separated? I always said I was too nice. Okay. They need to go find somebody that's meaner then. Let them go find more, less. Go ahead. 300 of you guys on TikTok. We got 5 people commenting. Let's go, guys. Get active. Get participating. Let's go. I know a lot of you guys have questions. I know a lot of you guys are actually wanting to actually get some healing work done. Some of y'all are just here to be entertained. I understand, but it's cool. Let's get it. I don't care. Let's talk. Partner of 13 years with a 9-year-old in recovery, 13 months. He showed up. I don't know what you're talking about, Jen. Why are you nervous, GM? Oh, Lisa, thank you. Couldn't handle me anymore? What do you mean by that? What's up, Michelle? That's my fear, that I wait an entire year in hopes that he gets better just for him to go out and do better for a while and go right back. But about 80% of the time, that's what's going to happen, man. The breadcrumbing. Listen, that breadcrumbing falls into place because at one time you thought these people were the greatest thing since sliced bread. Now all you're getting is the crumbs. Alexa, next song. The heck is that? Alexa, play music by Broken Rust.
Here's some music by Broken Rust on Amazon.
Was I ever in a band? Yeah, I was. Oh my God. Alexa, play Hollow Ember.
Here's Heartthrob Halloween.
Mark, yes, I was in a band. I have no idea what this Alexa is not listening tonight. It's just playing whatever it wants. Let's see. Tips on how to date after a narc. How long have you been out? You have to put yourself first with a narcissist. They certainly are not considering your feelings or emotions. They live for your dependence on them. Why do men talk to a woman for a while, then ghost them? Seems to be a thing nowadays. Well, I mean, they're doing you a favor, so don't take it personal. People will talk to you for a little while, then they'll dip out for various reasons. One, they realize that you weren't really what they wanted, and then they didn't want to hurt your feelings. 2, maybe they're an avoidant. Maybe they started to feel a little too connected with you, so they pulled away. Or 3, you were the side piece. Just started the process of parenting time. My son and I are so close. She just packed all her things one day and was gone when I got home. Okay, focus on being a dad, man. That's all you can do. I can help you break that, though, man. Broken up 2 weeks after a 10-year relationship. How are you doing with that? January 12th, husband had an affair with the next door neighbor. A month later, diagnosed with stage 4. He wants to take care of me, but I don't need a nurse. Thinks nothing can change because too much damage. Alexa, turn it down one. I'm sorry you got that diagnosis, but honestly, I don't know if I would want him taking care of me. Is he supposed to be there taking care of you while he's taking care of her still? Is letting go a betrayal? Our kids are 15. He's with the affair partner now. What do you mean is letting go a betrayal? Like if you let go of him, is that a betrayal? Even though he's cheated on you? Clarify what you're asking me. What do you do when he's not calming down and thinking how his actions are affecting the kids? Let me ask you a question, and I'm not trying to be smart tail. What do you think you should do? All of you guys that are in here, what do you think you should do? If someone, you're asking them to change things that are very important to you, and they're like, no, I'm good. What do you think you should do? Is it okay to still think about them but don't want them back? So if you're asking if it's okay or you're asking if it was normal, it's normal. Found out my husband has been talking to women on dating apps for over 7 years. He doesn't feel it's cheating. Says if I will tell him I love him, he will get off of them, but does not feel this is cheating, and I can't fake emotion and try to explain it takes time to rebuild. All right. She says her husband has been on dating apps for 7 years, and he says it's not cheating. He says it's not cheating. I'm a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling mom, but have filled out divorce papers, and we have agreed to all divorce terms. I tend to forgive and give too many chances. Hearing you say, if you, that's all I can see. So that's cheating. That's cheating. He's on a dating app. I mean, that's like going to the strip club and not looking. I'm here for the wings and hot dogs. Right. Can't change someone that doesn't want to change or doesn't have the ability to change. So, yeah. Keep dropping your comments and questions, guys. Let's get it. Alexa, next song. How do you trust someone's heart is genuine after love bombed by a toxic fake relationship for so long? Go slow. Speaking as someone who fell further and further into the trauma bond, leave. Absolutely. So you go slow, Charlene. If you have a tendency of picking toxic people, you may want to go a lot slower. Chances are most of your relationships go pretty fast. Doesn't see anything wrong with friendship with an affair partner because he doesn't have any friends left. Jessica, do something about it, honey. Do something about it. I found the courage to leave my narcissist partner after 15 years, roller coaster relationship. I had to finally respect myself and put myself first. Good for you. Clap it up for Jenny, guys. Clap it up for Miss Jenny. Make sure you guys are dropping hearts and thumbs up over here on Facebook. All of you guys that are asking about working with me one-on-one, only apply for my coaching program if you're absolutely serious about doing some work. I don't do talk therapy, guys. We take action. We do homework assignments. I hold you accountable. We push your boundaries, and we figure out who you are outside of these relationships. Most of y'all have no idea who it is. Is it worth it? Divorce after 38 years, 4 years of sexless marriage, and they have a screen addiction for things that we're not supposed to watch. It's a very good comment. I mean, she says, is it worth the divorce after 38 years? They haven't had any kind of sexual stuff for 4 years now because he's always watching the other stuff on the TV screens and phone screens. Yes. What I would tell you in that is this, Miss Starr. There's two things going on. There's abandonment. Okay. The Bible says that a man should not withhold those things from his wife, and the wife should not withhold those things from her husband unless they're in a season of fasting and prayer. Okay. So you've been abandoned on that aspect, but he's also watching things on his computer and on his phone that he should not be watching. That is adultery. How do I know that? Well, the Bible says that if you even look at someone else in a lustful manner, you've already committed adultery in your heart. He's watching it nonstop. That's not a masculine thing to do. That's what little boys do. Little teenage boys watch that stuff. Yeah, I believe you should walk away. Bible says, okay, I heard enough. All right, have a good night. You're going to hear a lot of Bible stuff when you come in here with me. If you don't want to be here, kick every rock down the road. It doesn't hurt my feelings. How do I get my avoidant ex to understand how the kids see things? He introduced the kids to his affair partner after 3 months on and off. Oh, hold on a minute. What now? How do I get my avoidant ex? What does that have to do with anything? What does avoidant ex have to do with anything? He's your ex, period. How do I get my ex to understand how the kids see things? He introduced the kids to his affair partner after 3 months on and off dating her. He doesn't understand how it's affecting the kids. What can I do? Nothing. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do on that. Unless there is a court order that says nobody of the opposite sex can be around for a year. There's nothing you can do about that. You can explain to the children that that's not healthy. You can explain to the children that that's whatever. But it sounds to me like there's still some animosity towards him because you're like my avoidant ex. Tell me where you're at. You can have that put into a divorce decree. You can ask for it. It doesn't mean it's going to be given. You can get it where there's no overnight guests and all kinds of other things. Yeah, absolutely. Miletta's right. I highly recommend that you definitely, if your children have gone through some type of bad divorce and your ex is just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, get your children into therapy immediately. I'm accused of putting up walls in the beginning and not letting anyone in. So I'd say I move somewhat slow, but fall hard once I drop the walls. Stop falling so hard. Psalms 118:8 says it's better to trust in the Lord than have any confidence in man. So many of y'all are in these situations over and over and over again because you're so in love with the idea of being in love that you're willing to just settle for what's available. I'm learning to stay calm and hear God. It still hurts every day. I'm learning to trust, though. Good. How do you deal with ghosting? Let them go. Why do y'all take that so personal? When people say that they don't want to be in your life anymore, why do you take that personally? They're doing you a favor. When someone's like, "Hey, I don't really want to be in a relationship," or they just ghost or whatever, they're doing you a favor. So what needs to happen right now, Miss Tanya, is if they ghost you, maybe give it a minute and see if someone died or something like that. But I would block them. No. If you don't want to be in my life, kick every rock down the road. I don't care. Bye. How can I get to see my son if she won't let me see him until we go to court? That could be 6 months. You don't. You document that this is another day. I tried to call. And you need to be calling, texting, everything every single day. I want to see my son. Hey, can I please speak to my son? Document it. Document it. Document it. And when you actually do go to court, please let the judge see that. Please let the judge see that. You're welcome, Charlene. I think mine has finally moved on and left me alone. Good. Good. Keep dropping your questions and comments, guys. We're talking about healing from divorce and breakups, healing from toxic relationships, breaking trauma bonds, healing from narcissistic relationships, all of the above. Let's go. Hope you guys are, you guys are, you guys on the East Coast, West Coast? What's up? East Coast, it's getting close to midnight over here. Appreciate all the follows, guys. West Coast, East Coast, Maine, East Coast. Good. One thing I will tell you guys is if you guys have been in a narcissistic, abusive relationship, anything like that, it doesn't matter where you go in the world. This stuff is all the same. This stuff is all the same. These people, it's like they follow a script or something. There's actually a book called The Narcissist Playbook. You should check it out. I spent 26 years in a narcissistic marriage full of, where is it at? Let me get back up here to this comment. I'm sorry, Jennifer, I missed your comment. Give me 1 second. I think my husband has been gaslighting me. He made a comment to me, don't be blaming me how you look. And it became my fault for being hurt from that. He said, isn't a relationship supposed to be based on what's on the inside? He never expressed any reaction to how he hurt me with that. I shared with him that it hurt, and I ended up crying when I was by myself. It seemed to be my fault for feeling upset by his comment. Don't be blaming me for what is the context of that conversation? I spent 26 years in a narcissistic marriage full of mistreatment and cheating. I've been divorced for almost 2 years, and it has been the best 2 years. I have found myself and honestly don't care if I ever find you. Facts. Facts. Good for you, man. Congratulations on your parole. Good job. Good job. Somebody commented something. Thanks, Scott. Needed your wildest words today. You're welcome. Thank you, ma'am. Let's keep it rocking, guys. We got over 400 people in here tonight between TikTok and Facebook. What are you guys struggling with? If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, the very first step would be to book a breakthrough call with me. That is a 30-minute conversation with me through video call. I'll get all your history, ask some questions, figure out what your biggest struggles are, and then we will try to move you forward to the next steps. I may not be the best fit for you. If you are, I'm going to let you know. I've got an 8-week intensive VIP course that is designed to help you detach from your ex in 8 weeks. Okay. In that program, you will meet with me once a week for 45 minutes through video call. I'll keep a file. I'll have you a bunch of homework, things like that. But you also have 7 days a week, unlimited text and phone call support with me, which is huge. Okay. You guys can reach out to me anytime throughout the day. If it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm probably not going to answer you, but throughout the day, I can definitely help you. I also have a breakthrough inner circle group coaching that we do every Sunday night. It's 2 hours every Sunday night. And that is a monthly subscription. How long after the breakup are we ready for the program? Immediately. Listen, don't come to me if you're actively in addiction. I can't help you. Don't come to me if it's not a male and female situation. Don't come to me if you're not ready to do the work. Okay. Oh, let's see here. My husband of 27 years left 3 weeks after my mom died. Man, that sucks, man. I'm so sorry you went through that. Yeah, is it possible God gave me that experience because I wasn't grateful? Narcissists need somebody to idolize them, and because we idolized our persons, God showed us why we shouldn't. So that's a very valid question, because sometimes you guys are going through these situations and you keep getting into these situations because you keep putting people in the position that God is supposed to be in your life. We're not supposed to be worshiping our partners. Remember the trauma bonds? It's tax time. Mine reached out the other day asking to do taxes together. Nope. Good for you. I want to stop thinking about him every day. That's called rumination. I can help you with that. What we need to do is a lot of actualization work, and we also need to get your nervous system under control. How long has it been? Has it been a couple weeks, couple months? TikTok, keep dropping your questions and comments. Make sure you guys are all following me at the top of the screen. Almost to 1 million followers across all platforms, guys. This has actually been a really cool, fun 3 years. Keep dropping your questions and comments. Appreciate all the follows, guys. It's been 3 months. I got you. Yeah. So all of you guys on Facebook and YouTube only, not TikTok. All of you guys that want to work with me one-on-one, type the words break free in the comment section and a comment will automatically pop up. Okay. It'll give you all the information to book with me one-on-one. TikTok, you guys will have to visit my website, or you'll have to send me a message with those words. Okay. I help people. I've got over 700 coaching clients that I've helped in the last 3 years, guys. I love what I do. You were together for 8 years. I got you. Keep dropping these questions and comments, guys. What are we struggling with? Star, I appreciate the follow. Send me a message. Let's see if we can't get you straightened out over there. Ghosts lived in my past. See you on the 3rd. Yes, ma'am. Robin, I didn't see your comment. You can try it again. What's up, Dustin? Laura, it does get better. It does take time, but don't go back. You will be better for staying strong. Yes. Yes. I love that people are like, stay strong. Why do you have to stay strong? Why can't you just have some permission to just feel what you're feeling? I see it too often. We're never taught how to grieve. Everybody just teaches us to replace and move on, replace and move on, replace and move on, stuff it down deep under the rug. Don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Don't talk about thinking about it. None of that. You got to feel it, guys. The only way through it is to it. I mean, the only way to it is through it. So many of y'all come to me and you get into therapy and you do all these things and you're looking for this button right here. This button does not exist.
That was easy.
There is no easy button. Nobody can tell you that it's going to be easy. It's going to be the hardest thing that you do, but you're literally, if you've gone through just a divorce, wow, husband died 1 week later, folks were like telling me I'd find someone else. You have to agree. That's what we've been taught our whole lives. Your puppy died? Uh-oh, I'm sorry. We'll get you another one next week. Boyfriend cheated on you, girlfriend cheated on you. Well, there's plenty of fish in the sea. No. You can feel and grieve. Just stay strong as far as going. Oh, yeah, I got you. But that doesn't work. Logic does. When you're in a trauma bond, logic doesn't work. So many people that have never lived it, they don't understand when people walk up and like, why didn't you just leave? You couldn't. You were addicted to that person, to that cycle. You got family support, good. Brandon says, yes, sometimes you have to hit rock bottom. I agree. Let's talk about that from a biblical perspective. There is absolute beauty in the crushing. Okay. When God gets active in your life, sometimes he allows you to be absolutely just devastated, absolutely broken down to nothing. Why? Because now your pride is out of the way. Now your ego is out of the way. And God can do some refining work on you. Some of y'all are in the fire right now. And the fire is not there to burn you. That fire is there to refine you into something else. God has a plan for your life. Jeremiah 29:11 says that. And so many of you are like, yeah, I heard that story. Cool. I got this, God. Thank you. I'm off on my way. Okay. Keep doing it your way then. Good luck to you, boo-boo. There is beauty in the breaking. There is absolute beauty in the breaking. I look back on all the things that I've survived in my life. Nearly died 4 times, been abandoned, been abused, been all these things, all kinds of things in my life. And I realize now that I'm doing this full time that all of that had to take place to mold me into who I needed to become so that I could help people. How am I supposed to tell you what it's like to be in combat if I've never been in combat? So many coaches, some of these people, they come out here and they just decide to be a coach on a Tuesday afternoon. They haven't lived it. I've lived this crap for 47 years. So I don't know about you, but if I'm getting ready to go to war, I don't want to hear from somebody who's never been. I want to hear from somebody who's on the front lines. So that's kind of what separates me from other coaches. Okay. I coach a lot of people, guys. I coach therapists. So let's get it. What are you guys struggling? What's up, Jennifer? I see your comment. Esther, what's up? I see you guys. Keep dropping these questions and comments, guys. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Nobody's going to judge you by your question. And if they do, I'll just block them. When I'm really down, Christian music uplifts me. I really like Danny Goki. Absolutely. Well, the Bible says that faith comes from hearing and hearing from the word of God. Okay. James 1:2 also says, consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds, because the testing of your faith develops perseverance. How are you ever supposed to get good at fighting if you never fight? Okay. That's why I'm so interested in what you have to say. Well, I appreciate it, man. All right, TikTok, 300 of you guys over here. What are you guys struggling with tonight? Facebook, there's 40 of you guys. What are you guys struggling with tonight? What questions do you have for me? I am here. Divorced for 11 years. He has fought me in the court the entire time. I control the controllables. I'm tired. Yeah, it's called no-touch torture. These people that were abusive and manipulative and all of those things, sometimes they're just relentless. But, you know, this is where it's so important that you pour your faith into this, because the Bible says that God will fight your battles for you. All you have to do is remain silent. Not always easy to remain silent, is it? I've lived it. I need to start coaching. There you go, buddy. Trusting God through everything. Good, good, good. What's up, Rose? All right, we got comments flooding in now. Give me 2 seconds, guys. It would be 2 years. Yeah, all you guys over here on Facebook, try to do smaller comments. I can't read all that. It's been a year since separated of my 20-year marriage. I can't imagine dating. Is that wrong? No, because you're still enmeshed to that person, and it feels like you're cheating. And it could also be that you don't really want to go through that pain again. Totally normal. My Savior. All right, let's keep it rocking, guys. Appreciate all the likes, man. We're only at 7,000 likes, guys. Let's get to 25,000 likes. It'll take about 4 minutes if everybody double taps. Let's get it rocking. What are we struggling with? Divorced after 20 years, and now he's dating a 20-year-old. That's gross. All the men in the chat, I'm genuinely curious. Maybe I just like older women. I don't know. What the heck does a 20-year-old have to offer a grown man? A 20-year-old. What does she have to offer a 40-plus man? What are y'all going to do, to go to like Taylor Swift concerts or something? That's a kid. She doesn't even know what she likes. Her prefrontal cortex is not even fully developed. Her decision-making factory is not even fully developed. And I'm not being out of line here, but a 20-year-old is not going to know the things that a 38, 40-year-old is going to know. I'm sorry. That's so stupid. That's gross, man. That's gross. No, thank you. I've got daughters that are in their 20s. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm so good on that. Dealing with childhood wounds from my mother who abandoned me. I thought I dealt with it. It is always, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's always back. It's trying to teach me something. Yes. It's trying to teach you that you're out here trying to find unconditional love, because that's what was missing from your mom. The mother wound is the unconditional love. The father wound is the not good enough. Uh-huh. What does watching naked people on TV have to offer? It doesn't have to be real. That's one of the things that intrigues people to it, is because it's a fantasy. It's a fantasy. It's a dopamine hit. It's like smoking a cigarette. It is a very, very, very powerful tool. Very, very, very powerful tool of the devil. There was a time in my life when I struggled with that severely. Now it's like, nah, I'm so good. There's nothing to offer me. Nothing. I can get the same hit by going and lifting some weights in the gym. I don't need that dopamine release. In the beginning stages of preparing to leave a 30-year marriage to an alcoholic. Meeting with a divorce attorneys next month. Any advice? Yes. Make sure you have all your documentation. I would request PEth test if there's children involved. That's one thing I would tell you. Document. My boyfriend who currently was my ex, but we reconciled 2.5 weeks ago, insisted I wear a promise ring while I do my gig as an entertainer because he's insecure about me being in bars with single men. How do I work with this? And is it too big of a red flag for a man who was 65 years old? Listen, I used to be a lead singer of one of the biggest bands in Georgia, and I can tell you that no man is going to want his woman in a bar singing. So, I mean, that doesn't have to be drama and all of that. It's PETH, PETH, PETH test. So devastated. My boyfriend of 3 years told me he slept with his own. I'm not even going to repeat that. No, I'm not even going to repeat that. I don't have time for Jerry Springer tonight, ma'am. I'm sorry, but I don't. Nope, not going to repeat that. Nope. Husband divorced me after 21 years. I can't still date. How long has it been? My friends closest to me are telling me my husband is gaslighting me and is a narcissist. I'm starting to realize it. What do I do about this? It sounds to me like you need to get out of that. There's actually a movie that you need to watch, Jennifer. It's called Gaslit by My Husband. It's on Netflix, I think, right now, or Amazon Prime. It's called Gaslit by My Husband. Go watch that. Husband divorced me at 20 years. I still can't. It's been 5 years and you still can't date. Why? Netflix. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, go watch that. Mine watched it while we were intimate, insisted he was paying his bills, but I'm not stupid. I know he was watching it. It's, guys, it has a lot of power. It has a lot of pull. It's a very, very mighty instrument of the devil. You know, but I'm going to be honest with you. So many women want to bash men for watching those things, and I think it's weakness. I do. Right? I think that men watching that is weakness. That's not what masculine men do. But y'all kind of do the same thing. Y'all don't watch that type of stuff, but y'all will read these romance novels, which is borderline the same thing. 50 Shades of Grey is one of the highest revenue movies of all time. Dudes wasn't watching a whole lot of that. Only divorce and breakups. Just curious. What are you struggling with, Miss Holly? When all I have is unconditional love to give, makes life hard. It's time for boundaries. But listen to me, Rose. You can't earn love. I guarantee you, you're out here trying to do everything that you possibly can for everybody that you possibly can. Because if you could just be more and do more and say more, maybe people will stick around. They will see that you're worthy of love. You've got to be worthy of loving yourself, ma'am. Because if you don't love you, how can you expect other people to love you? You're parking too much power in other people's hands. Let me explain something to y'all. People can decide on a Thursday afternoon, regardless of how wonderful you were to them in their relationship, that they don't want to be with you anymore. There are men out here that you can be the perfect wife, smoke show hot, and they'll still cheat on you. Women do the same freaking crap. Y'all are a little more sneaky with y'all's, but I coach so many really good men that, I mean, they did everything right. These women say they wanted a provider. Okay, cool. The guy's off working and providing. Well, now you're mad that he's not home. Pick your poison, boo-boo. That's what happened to you. People suck. I don't know what else to tell you guys, man. But what I can tell you is that when these things happen, you can take your power back. You don't have to keep living the same cycles that you grew up in. You can make some changes. And it's not very hard as long as you do the work. Exactly, Brandon. Keep dropping these questions, guys. This is a good conversation tonight. Come on. Valid. I mean, it's valid. Appreciate the follow, Johnny John. Mom's Go says, any advice? Any advice on what? I'm hurting a lot after my husband left me and my daughter 5 months ago on chapter 13, struggling. What you want to do about it? All of you guys that are hurting tonight, all of you guys that are upset with yourself because you stayed so long, all of these people in here that are still trauma bonded to somebody's raggedy son or daughter, what do you want to do about it? These people cheated on you. They betrayed you. You think that was an accident? What do you want to do about it? Do you just want to come in here and chit chat about it and get a couple little tickles? Or do you actually want to make some change? I don't do the talk therapy stuff, guys. I take action. We take action in my coaching. And it's so beautiful to watch these people that have never understood what a boundary looked like, felt like, sounded like, and they start to enforce it. And all of a sudden things change. These people that realize that, you know what, I don't have to keep tolerating the words that are coming out of these people's mouths. I can navigate it, even if I have children. It is so fun to watch these people who have been like little bitty timid little mousies. They come out of their shell and they start to thrive. I love that part of what I do. Finally getting a backbone and not letting him control me and always telling me everything is my fault over and over. Good for you, Cassie. Good for you. Yeah, all of you guys that are truly wanting to make changes, Facebook only, not TikTok, just Facebook, type break free and you will get a comment and a message that will give you some instructions. TikTok, you guys can just visit my website right there, or you guys can send me a message that says break free. You will get an automated message from my team, guys. It's not AI, it's not spam. It is an automated response. All right, let's go. How do I start a divorce? An attorney would be a good spot. An attorney would be a good place to start. There you go, Miletta. You're going to get a comment here in just a second. It's going to pop up in the feed. Yep, all of you guys that are commenting, you're going to see that right there is the instructions. How do you break the trauma bond? I can help you do that in 8 weeks, Miss Lisa, in as little as 8 weeks. Some people need a little bit more than that, but if you're willing to come in and put the hard work in, I can get you where you're in a pretty good, I can get you probably about 60% better. What is a trauma bond? A trauma bond goes hand in hand with what is known as a betrayal bond. When you're in a relationship where you're walking on eggshells nonstop, you can't figure out if you're good or not. You know that the relationship is bad for you, but you find every reason to stay because what's happening is that you're experiencing cortisol, the stress hormone, because there's chaos and they keep cheating or whatever. Shaggy, I'm not skipping questions. Your comment didn't show up. But every now and then they're really awesome and they're really sweet and they're romantic and they give you gifts and y'all connect and everything goes good for maybe a day or two. And then it's like, boom, the floor drops out again. And then they're blaming it all on you, most likely. So you're thinking that, oh crap, maybe I got to do more and be more to get us back up to good. So it's this cycle of dopamine hits and cortisol. And right in the middle of all of that is your oxytocin kicking in, which is your attachment bond hormone. So it's a little bit of neurology and chemistry and craziness. It's like playing a slot machine. You keep thinking that these people that are being bad to you. I didn't skip any questions, guys. Your comments are not showing up. I'm trying to get every comment. Reword it and send it. Sometimes TikTok flags it. Raise your hand if you're in a trauma bond, just off the basic description that I just gave you. You don't have to stay in it. You can break free from it. I promise. We do it every day. We do it every day. What's up, Sam? Just me. Y'all want to get out of that or not? It is a detox. I'm glad you brought that up, Texas Mom. It is literally a detox. You're in withdrawals. You are in withdrawals. Make no mistake. That's exactly what you're going through. Doesn't feel like that. It literally is that. I'm living a single life on my own, trusting God through it. All discernment is a lot. Definitely been in trauma bonds. You had to recognize it. Yep. What's up, Miss Kelly? No contact was a huge stepping stone. Facts. Waiting to hear back from my MRI results so I can walk. He dislocated my knee. Ouch. I am so sorry. You and your husband are separated? Okay, so what are you struggling with? What are you struggling with? What if someone says you can't live without them, but that person actually starts to believe it? It's called control, and they're getting inside your head. If someone tells you that you can't, that you're never going to be able to live without them, there's only a one word response that you need to give these people. Watch. 2 words, maybe. Watch me. Watch me. If you think that you are so awesome that I can't live without you, I'll prove to you that I can. Yeah. She left me while I work all day. I see it every day, man. What was her reason? They say they will change. Yep. I get it. She left me while I worked. Marshall signed his papers all. Okay, I got you. She left me while I worked all day. Yep. What was her reason for leaving, brother? I was married to a trauma bond and divorced in 2019 and then was in another one 2 years ago. Okay, cool. So what's the common denominator in those relationships, Miss Robin? And all those terrible and toxic trauma bonded relationships that you've been in, what is the common denominator? You are. You're the common denominator. Difficulty to break the trauma bond when a child is involved. It is. But it's not impossible. You just need the right tools, man. You just need the right tools. Shay Nicole says marriage. What about it? You can break it with the right tools, folks. I promise. So many of y'all get this misconception that just because you have kids with someone who's terrible and toxic, that you got to bow down and answer every time they call and all these things. You don't. You don't. There's a whole lot of tools and strategies out here that I can show you to help you navigate this a whole lot easier and take your power back. I feel so alone and insecure after my divorce. Why, Miss Annie? Why would you feel that way, ma'am? Let it ring, let it ring, let it ring. Yep. Keep it dropping, guys. What's up, Tarek? Or show up and act like a fool. I got you. Keep dropping these comments, guys. He's trying to make me sell my home. I feel so alone and insecure after my divorce. So is the divorce final or what? What's up, baby? Yeah, he's bored. So give me just a minute. Give me a minute. No. All right. Let's do this, Miss Annie. Alexa, pause. Miss Annie, click the blue and pink person down below at the bottom of the screen. Come into my live real quick. I'll take you as a caller. Real quick. He's remarried. Yeah. So Annie, click the blue and pink person down below and join my live. Lori says attachment bond. I need to let it go. How? Type the words break free over there, Lori, and you'll get some information from me. Keisha, I'll have to teach you that in my coaching program, ma'am. Let's see what Annie has to say tonight. Annie, are you in here? Hello, Breaker 19. She is not in here. There she is. Annie, can you hear me? Memphis. Ma'am. Sorry, y'all, my son. Annie, can you hear us? Annie, hello. All right, she's not in here. All right. Been in an abusive marriage for 25 years. Have left 16 times. Any advice on how not to go back? You've got to get out. You got to stay out. You need to be given the tools to regulate your nervous system and to break the trauma bond. Okay. I was wondering, does your program help with disassociation? That's been my biggest hurdle when trying to get over my betrayal trauma, like the derealization sucks. So the disassociation, as far as which part? Alexa, play. Let's go here. If you're talking about the disassociation where you just kind of feel numb, that's actually a trauma survival response. Difference between detach and breaking trauma bond or the same. So you have to detach from these people. And that is part of the breaking the trauma bond process, because if you can detach from them, then you can detox from them. Because make no mistake, you're literally addicted to this person. Okay. Feeling disconnected from reality, like the world seems like a dream to me, like it's fake. Yeah, that's normal. That's a trauma response. Have you felt that before in other situations? Alexa, next song. Tark, you have to understand that this is not just a divorce. It's not just a breakup. It's a loss of an entire identity. So it's kind of like being a professional baseball player, and then all of a sudden you get hurt. Now you can never play baseball ever again, and you don't really know what to do with yourself. It's like, well, dang, what do I do now? I find staying busy helps, like a hobby, and watching my granddaughter and spending time. Yeah, those are real good distractions, Miss Laura. We still got to feel it. We still got to do some healing work. Okay. All right, guys, listen, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I'm going to jump off here in just a few. I've got group coaching and I've got VIP private coaching. All of you guys that are interested in that, send me a message and tell me a little bit about what you've got going on, and I will reply to you in the next 30 minutes. Okay. Love you guys. We get out of here, and I'll see you guys later.